Ace-9 suited here in the upper left. Definitely going to 3-bet this here. This guy undergun open, we can fold this actually. He calls it. Not a great flop, of course, with no clubs on the board. Alright, stream is back again. I shut the delay off too here, because it's just not necessary at ignition. Open ender here. Definitely want to. We could actually check back. We don't have to double barrel. We definitely have to call this here. I'll take this one down, which is nice. Hopefully the stream stays up now and stops crashing. It's an interesting situation. I'm just going to underbet here with my 7s. See if we can just take it down here. We do have a gut shot as well. It's a good spot to do this when we're in position in the button. And now he can check and we check back. If he bets, obviously we're going to fold. Yeah, he bets into us here. There's really no reason to call us with just a pair of 7s. When a king comes out and the flush draw completes, we'll save ourselves some money. So hopefully this resolves the issue of the freezing. I guess I'm still delayed though. Yeah, we are still delayed. I guess I am definitely a streaming noob, so I apologize. Top pair here versus super short stack player. No draws here. Well, there's a flush draw. We'll take it down. You know, I was thinking if he raises it, it might be a really tough call with there being a flush draw out there, and you know, our hand has no improvement whatsoever. Which would be a big reason to fold right there, because we can't improve, and with there being a flush draw out there, we might be dead with our queens if the flush hits, or you know, if he has an ace or something like that, that improves as well. We have no way to improve our hand. Backdoor flush draw here. Definitely throw out a c-bet here. Not a great board though. The board is so much better for him. You know, this is a spot because the board is so much better for him. I'm actually going to check it off here. I don't think we're going to have too much fold equity here. Now with the flush draw, definitely very happy to bet here. and we'll take it down. Definitely want to 3-bet the ace-5 suited here versus the under the gun. That board was just so coordinated. Bottom pair here, close to a pot size bet. Flush draw being out there, our hand really is pretty weak, so we can fold this one. Okay, I apologize about the stream tonight, the fact it keeps on cutting out. I'm going to try and find out why that's happening. Here, from the middle position, actually, King Jack offsuit's a fold. So hopefully by tomorrow I get my my ACR withdrawal, so I can play NL5 tomorrow. But it just sucks. I'm gonna have to wait a whole week to get the rest of my money. Definitely made a mistake. It's like a mistake, but it's also a good thing too, because the fee for buying the Bitcoin with over $300, I saved about 3 times the amount that I would have to pay if I used my debit card. So, and it's not like I'm in a rush to get that money onto Ignition. I don't need it on Ignition right now. I just wanted to get the money on because my bankroll dropped so low that it just made more sense to just put it all on there, so I don't have to worry about situations like I had last night with ACR where I didn't have enough money on there to switch tables. That's a major problem. Normally I would isolate here. Well, now he bets, we can easily fold. I mean, this guy has less than $1. Even isolating versus him in that situation just doesn't make much sense. I mean, guy's so short stack could play a lot tighter in that situation, but obviously it didn't matter because we didn't end up in that situation, so worked out well. Thanks, definitely appreciate the follow. Yeah, I'll be just committed to Ignition, so you'll be seeing plenty of Ignition cash games here on my channel, so I appreciate it. And also check out my YouTube channel as well, Poker Dad. So I do a lot of study on my YouTube channel. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for following me. I got to still have to figure out this whole Twitch thing, so I'm sorry if my channel just is not very pretty yet, but I'll make it pretty at some point. It's pretty. You got me, and I'm just beautiful. So, look, you got me on cam. I mean, does it really get any better than that? I'm sure it gets much better than that because, yeah. Also, follow my Twitter as well. All things I got to set up on my overlay here on Twitch, at PokerDad28. But just getting started on this whole Twitch thing, and hope you like it. And I like to explain things as they go. But obviously right now at the tables we have nothing going on. Yeah, dealing with ignition, you know, the thing is, being in an unregulated state, I'm in New York, we just got so much crap, you know? It's ACR, bots, regs, Bet Online freezes on me for whatever ungodly known reason. Global poker, you can't track your hands, there's no hand history. Like, what do we do in New York in an unregulated state? We struggle. It's a true struggle. So we have ignition that we play versus anonymous players. HUDs are virtually useless. That's why I have just such a simple HUD up right now. Tell me VPIP and PFR. This is the struggle. This is our life we got to deal with. And right now I'm playing for 5 cents because my money is stuck in between sites, in transit. So that's why I'm playing NL5 today. Because I just wanted to at least wanted to still play, even though, you know, my money is stuck everywhere right now and I can't get to it. But tomorrow I'll be back to NL25. We get Queen 10 suited, a Queen 10 offsuit, so we're definitely going to raise this up. Just 2 big blinds is all we need to do here in the button. Not a great flop, of course. Definitely want to throw out a small bet here. Half pot's fine. And here now we can just go check and just hope to take it down. Here definitely want to throw out a delayed C bet now. He calls it. We're really never good here. I know it's crazy to bluff here at this stage, but we're gonna go for the bluff. And we'll take it down. I know, like NL5, bluffing is almost suicidal, but you know, what else are we really gonna do there? Here, this is a 4 bet, so we're definitely gonna be folding here. And we'll raise up the King Jack. Well, I guess sometimes bluffing does work at NL5. Probably pretty rare though. But obviously we have no choice there. It worked out that it was a flush board and he didn't have a heart, so. This is a min 3 bet. Multi-way pot. It's not the best situation, but having suited aces, at least we can play this in the multi-way pot. Monotone board, not the greatest. We do have the backdoor draw, but there are definitely sets that could be had here. This guy probably has no overpair. He doesn't. That's interesting. Now we get an open ender, and we got the flush draw. Definitely happy to call any bet here. And now we got the ace high flush. Not sure how we're going to be able to get value, but this always helps. I'm going to 3-bet kind of big here. And he calls it actually, which is great. Wow. That's a bad beat for him. That fact that we have the ace high flush and he has a king high flush. Guess I should have shoved him. I guess I missed a shoving opportunity there. I don't know. I guess I should shove there, right? I got the nuts. Why wouldn't I shove? So we could look at that as a potential mistake, that I should have just shoved him there instead of just 3-bet him. I mean, I have the nuts, right? So he's probably going to call because he opened. It's probably, you know. And if he does call, he's only going to be calling with a flush there. So I got to check this spot here, the isolation for middle position. I mean, for cutoff. King 8 suited. It is an ISO spot here. So yeah, I definitely should have shoved there. I know it's Because he's either going to call or he isn't going to call. And as we saw, he called no problem. Here we have an open ender. Definitely want to throw out a C-bet. I don't know what the hell this is. Why is showing up my screen is really annoying. Where are we here? This we're going to fold. Small blind here will raise up 15 cents on the white. Table team didn't work there. Maybe he's trying to tell me something. Definitely want to raise this up again. I mean, what a weird 3-bet, but obviously out of position, we want to 4-bet him. Not the best flop, of course, but we can still win this hand. He definitely doesn't have a flush. He would have bet a flush here, so. I'm going to size this one down a little bit. Underbet it. A little bit worried about the flush, but not that worried about the flush. Because he definitely would have bet a flush draw, I think. But I think underbet's the best spot there, just with top pair. Okay, just in case he's trying to, like, slow play something. Definitely don't want to check, of course, because if we check, you know, he could possibly try and bluff us off the hand. So underbet's really the best spot there, I think. Definitely we're okay calling the 6-5 here in the multi-way pot. I think I kind of like NL5. At least it makes me feel good about myself. After this horrendous downswing I've had. But yesterday I played well. I just had some pretty bad suckouts come my way. Actually, my all-in adjusted was actually profitable yesterday. But yet I was down 2 buy-ins, so that tells you how bad of the bad run I had yesterday. But that was yesterday. We're playing today. Every day is melded into another. You know, this is a lifelong marathon. It's not about today. It's not about tomorrow. It's not about yesterday. It's about every day. And no day is more important or less important than the last. Philosophy right there. I got a lot of stuff. As the stream grows, you'll hear some of my philosophy, don't worry. I like to talk. My context is starting to bug out of me. That's probably not a good thing. That's not a winning formula. I'm going to go another 10 minutes here. Unfortunately, I got a late start tonight, so I'm not even getting a 2-hour session. Although maybe it's close, actually. Yeah, I started streaming about 2 hours ago. It just maybe doesn't feel like it because the stream is broken a couple of times. I am definitely comfortable playing 3 tables here and the cash for ignition because the site is so slow in terms of the time bank is really takes forever. I could probably play 4 tables here, no problem. But for now, 3 tables. Let's focus on winning, not focus on. Although more tables decreases variance, which is kind of important. So this spot here, we definitely just check back, and you know these bets here are just so peculiar. Um, but I just don't see the point of calling when we literally have nothing in this hit point. So he can have it. He will fold. It's just one of those weird spots. I mean, I know I can call, but like he could always have an ace doing that. And you know what? Okay, so I would have gotten a jack on the turn. So maybe at second pair and I'm losing to an ace the entire time. But because he bets 5 cents. Because you know what a lot of times guys are doing that is they'll bet 1 big blind, out of position. They'll donk 1 big blind, donk 1 big blind, and then bet bigger. In fact, actually that's something I should really take a look at on hand to note. One of the great things about hand to note is the population analysis, and I can go and I can look at population analysis and look at donk bets and look specifically at donk bets for 1 big blind and see what it means when they donk bet 1 big blind, donk bet 1 big blind, and then bet bigger on the river, which is something that a lot of these recreational players will do in that spot. So I'm actually kind of curious to take a look at that through the population analysis and see what the hell does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Tell me. If you know, please let me know. Post it in chat. I need to know. to me, it's like that is a trap play. Just like when somebody limp raises, it's aces or kings or ace king almost every single time. Almost every single time. That I have looked at, and I looked at that in the population analysis, and yes, most of the time that is aces, kings, or ace king. Here's a pretty interesting situation. This is definitely just a check call. We're not going to fold it, of course, to a bet, but we have backdoor flush draw and middle pair. Pot size bet here. I'm not really worried about that. Now the way the board runs out, this is a check fold. We've lost our draw. Now we just have second pair with a super weak kicker on a flush board. Now when he does this here, it makes things a little more interesting. I definitely want to throw out an underbet here in this spot. He could still have an ace here, but I'd rather underbet here than check. And yeah, he has an ace, and that's fine. He just checks because there's a flush out there. I still would rather bet there than check fold. Although maybe check fold is the right play. I'm not really sure. In fact, that's going to be a good one for me to throw into Card Runners EV and just take a look in that spot. You know, what is the better play in that spot? Check folding or throwing out the bet there. I got to think still just the higher expectation play is throwing out the under bet there. Because of course, you know, but it may be a minus EV play even doing that there. Of course, to this min 3 bet, we're going to call the 5s. If he checks here now on that 3 bet, then we could definitely throw out a bet here. He doesn't though, so we can easily fold our 5s. I would just throw out a small under bet here with the 5s in the button in the 3 bet pot. But, of course, when he bets here, we can easily fold out of this. I'm going to start sitting out of tables now. Start getting ready for bed. Wish there was a quicker way to do this. And tomorrow we'll be back at NL25. Hopefully for a long time. Hopefully we don't end up in a situation where I do have to drop down to NL10. That would be bad. It wouldn't be bad. It doesn't really matter. As long as we're playing. Getting my coaching, working on my game, and even if I do end up having to drop down to NL10, I'll be back to NL25 in no time, then NL50, then NL100, then NL200, then NL a million. Yes, I will be playing NL a million. You just watch Poker Dad stream, like, I don't know, 4 years from now. You'll be seeing me on NL a million. I assume that's a thing, maybe. Super high stakes, NL a million. I don't know if that's really a thing. I'm going to be annoying and sit at this table until I'm completely done with my session. People are going to hate me. Well, I think I was up. That's a good thing. Although this table here, the entire 2 hours, nothing really happened at it. So I know I kept on buying in a lot of table. I'm going to assume I'm up. I could be up a buy-in, maybe a little under a buy-in. I don't know. It's possible. I guess I can shut these down and make this one bigger. As we finish up this stream here. As we finish things up here, hopefully finish strong. Ace-4 suited, definitely going to be a 3-bet here. Guy's super short stack though. He's under 50 big blinds. Makes 3-betting a little bit eh. But we don't want to call it though. We don't want to just call, so we got a 3-bet here. This super short stack guy comes to 2, but we got the 3-bet ace-4. Let's see this. Now in this spot here, we definitely fold. This is what I was kind of afraid of, is now he just shoves in here. Let's see, ace-king. He probably did us a favor, although I mean, we weren't lasting. We weren't lasting past the flop in his hand anyway. Kind of a tough spot to have to 3-bet somebody like that that's playing so short. But it's still the right play. And it's a 3x 3-bet, so he'll still fold in, you know, certain situations there. He's a 50-35, so 320 hands. And that's definitely something I'm definitely have to work on, is creating a HUD, just a more simple HUD. I really don't need it. Really, I just need a HUD for pre-flop stats, mostly anything. Since pre-flop stats are the stats that build up the quickest, and I think that's the most relevant for a site like Ignition. Don't need to go crazy with our HUD. Wow, this guy has seen 18 showdowns. This guy's seen 18 showdowns in 78 hands. I mean, he's a 74-23, so wow, that's crazy stuff. Oh, he's gone. All right, last hand, and it is a hand that we will play. Let's hope it's a good one. We take a multi-way. We got a flush draw. Can't complain about this one here. I'm actually just going to check here, being in the middle of these three here. I'll definitely call a bet though, but I'm not going to play this aggressively in a multi-way pot. I think I'm okay to wait. Just being in the middle spot here just really sucks. I'm not going to fight for that pot. It was a nice flop, but unfortunately we didn't hit our flush, so we can go home. We almost actually won it. All right, so that's it. Guys, I appreciate you watching the stream. Sorry for the technical difficulties that we had. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'll be here pretty much every night that I'm playing. I play 5-6 days a week, so we'll be back to NL25 tomorrow, hopefully, as long as I get my money. So until next time, oh, do me a favor, actually. Follow me on Twitter at PokerDad28, and follow my YouTube channel. Subscribe there as PokerDad. So, and subscribe here too. Follow me here. I appreciate it. So anyway, until next time, PokerDad.